In the multipath model of schizophrenia, the social dimension is also influential. So in the social dimension, we consider the impact of factors like the family, which is controversial in terms of its influence. But certain social conditions do have significant impact. So, for example, severe physical abuse, particularly from the mother, and particularly if it occurs before 12 years of age. Individuals who develop psychosis were 3 times more likely to report severe physical abuse from their mothers before they were 12. Maltreatment by an adult or bullying are also influential. And of course, high-risk children who are already at risk of schizophrenia or psychotic disorders for whatever reason are going to be more sensitive to adverse and unhealthy child rearing patterns, even if they don't meet the criteria for abuse. And you can see there is a cumulative effect. If you look at figure 11.7, having some accident, having some bullying occur, or having some maltreatment occur, each significantly impact or increase the likelihood of developing psychosis or being at risk for psychosis. But clearly, individuals who experienced bullying and maltreatment in childhood were at the greatest risk. An additional factor that's part of that social dimension is expressed emotion. And this is a controversial factor because it's hard to quantify it, but it's defined or determined by the number of critical comments made by a relative, and that's our criticism, the number of statements of dislike or resentment directed toward the individual by family members, otherwise known as hostility, and the number of statements reflecting emotional over-involvement, over-concern, or over-protectiveness with respect to the family member with schizophrenia. These are all correlational studies, but when this expressed emotion is high, it seems to promote relapse of the severely ill individual. So you send the schizophrenic individual home to this environment where expressed emotion is high, and the rate of relapse and the risk of relapse is higher. It may just be the parental response to the chronic and disabling aspect of schizophrenia as an illness. So again, it's a really controversial concept, but there may be something to tease out in the research.